Friday when they do the show, but I was told I had people actually helping me with this show, and I really just want to ignore everything they said and just say what I want to say. I had some experts involved, but anyway, first of all, before the show starts, the show hasn't started, I just want to mention that this is really new for me in that although I've been writing songs and being a musician all my life, I usually do shows of historical women. And today, I'm not going to do a biography of myself, but it's just kind of about my stuff. And usually it's about a famous person. Like Mary Cassatt, the American painter, was one of my shows. And Mary Magdalene, and Clara Schumann, the German pianist. And then there was a fantasy called Mad Hattie Saves the World. But before I do that, I just want to thank you so much for being here. It's a real honor that you came and to want to hear my songs and see my paintings. That's just amazing. Thank you. Give yourself a hand. So again, before I start the show, I wanted to tell you that, now the name of the show is called She is Materializing. It was called Courage to Be Me, but I chickened out. So anyway, I told you about the great women in history, and just coming out as myself is really scary for me, so I'm a little nervous. But I also wanted to tell you what else comes up for me is, this is California. You can talk about what comes up for you. And another thing that comes up for me is that I was born not being able to talk. And I was tongue-tied, which is a physical problem that nobody knew. They couldn't catch it. I think my mother thought I was autistic or something. I forgot the word now. I don't want to use the wrong word, but anyway. So it is a real miracle to me that I'm here today, not actually talking. And so I didn't talk for a long time. Then they discovered it and they cut my tongue underneath. And then I never talked in school. You won't believe it today, so I'm talking every minute here. But then they cut it again when I was a teenager. They said, well, they didn't cut it enough, so they cut it again. So anyway, to me, it's a real privilege to sing for you because of that, because it's, and all that comes up right before I come out. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't talk, can't sing, can't do anything. Here I am, and you're here, thank you. And the other thing is, as a backdrop to this, is that I'm sharing my favorite songs. And my favorite songs, I don't know if you'll like them. You may not, but maybe you'll like a painting, or maybe you like Pablo's voice, something I hope you can find. Because the songs are not popular, particularly. So the first two songs are from my musicals. Okay, so now, oh my gosh, thank you. Wow.
Love you, baby.
Thank you.
Yay!
So why am I doing this show? Now we're doing the show. That was the setup for the show. So the reason I started this writing and decided not to do a famous woman this time is this summer, one of my cousins came to visit me, and I haven't seen her since she was a little girl. And she told me that she saw a painting of mine on Facebook, and it's just a little demonstration I was doing, and this is the painting. It's just a simple little painting, but notice noticed that the lady has no hair. And I don't know, I don't remember why I put courage to be me. This was painted in 2014, and I don't remember why that was. It might have been, I was trying to show my stepdaughter how to paint a face. It might have been, she was in college, and it might have been something she said, she needed courage. So anyway, my cousin said that this painting encouraged her not to wear her wig anymore because she has alopecia. And if you haven't heard of that, that's a disease in which your hair falls out. So anyway, it just moved me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that a painting would inspire someone to change their life. And then, this November, she had a baby. You know, she's 40 years old. She had wanted a husband and a baby all her life. She was a school secretary. And I think the reason that baby is born, Vivian, was because of this painting. So that's the power of art. And I'm going to start with a song that gave me courage. And this was my mantra, or what do you call it? Talisman. Oh, so sweet. So this is from my musical, Mary Cassatt, and she's talking about how when she went to Paris to become a painter, because at home her dad had said, "I'd rather see you dead than be a painter." So this was a song that what gave her courage was how the Impressionists were painting how they wanted to. Well, also, my father had just died, and he was my only encouragement as a child, because my mother didn't really understand. She was a farmer. She didn't understand art. And so this song gave me courage. So here we go. I used to go and flatten my nose against that window and absorb all I could of his art. It changed my life. I saw art then as I wanted to see it. Paint what I want, see how I want. I'm free. Be what I want, do what I want. To be me. I doubt if some know the effort it is to paint, the concentration it requires to compose your pictures, the difficulty of composing the models, of choosing the color scheme, of expressing the sentiment, and telling your story. Be what I want, see how I want. I'm free. Be what I want, do what I want. To be me. I can paint what I see, not what they'd like me to see. People at work, not royalty. What I want, see how I want. I'm free. Be what I want, do what I want. To be me. Be what I want. Be what I want. To be I still feel like Mary Cassatt when I do that song. So then another song, a couple of songs before I bring Pablo Rodriguez, our guest singer, up. Drink the Water. This song is from my Mary Magdalene show, and it's about stepping out into the water. And oh yeah, we got a painting, Emma, and this is Emma. Let's sing about it. she's doing all the heavy lifting, and I forgot to have her up here. So this is just a simple little painting I used as the backdrop, like of my Mary Magdalene play. But this is Mary Magdalene as a rockabilly singer, and that's, you know, that's how I was able to understand that story. So anyway, what I feel this song denotes is that Elena, my cousin, she finally stepped out into the water. And, you know, she finally felt like herself, that she could be herself after seeing that painting, I guess. That amazes me. And she did put herself on a dating app, but of course, she's 40 years old. She put herself on a dating app, and then a guy wrote back, and she didn't answer for a whole month. But anyway, he was persistent. I met him, very sweet man, and they had a baby in November. So this song to me is about stepping out into the world, which is hard for me too. So here we go. And you can sing along if you know it or even if you don't. Drink the water in the river of life. Drink the water in the river of life. You gotta stop the water, it's gonna make you feel alright. Love each other in the river of life. Love each other in the river of life. You gotta stop the water, gonna make you feel alright. Love your maker in the river of life. Love your maker in the river of life. You gotta stop the water, gonna make you feel alright. Let's put our hands together, sing with your neighbor in the river of life. Sing with your neighbor in the river of life. You gotta stop that water, gonna make you feel alright. One more time, here we go. Sing with your neighbor in the river of life. Sing with your neighbor in the river of life. You gotta stop the water, gonna make you feel alright. You gotta stop the water, gonna make you feel So, it seems like there's a lot of water, and yes, Anna is going to put up water womb. This is a painting that usually resides right up on the wall there. And this is a song called Water. And how many people really love to interact with water, like boating or swimming or bathing? Yeah, that's a safe way to interact with it.
Drinking.
What?
Drinking.
Drinking it, yes. And so I did a whole suite of the elements, which I love because they're so important and also they relax me. And this is my interpretation of water. Flowing, gushing through streams. is, she is materializing, and I'll tell the story and then I'll invite you, or maybe should I do it opposite way? I don't know.
All right. Okay. Do what you do think.
Okay. So, there was a neighbor of mine, and I saw her dancing around, twirling around on the porch, and I said, Lolita, what are you doing? What are you doing out on that porch? You're twirling around. And she said, I'm dancing to the moon. And I went, oh, there's a song there. Yeah. And I paired, we're in California, I paired this painting with the song. I saw her materializing before my eyes. So Pablo Rodriguez and I have been singing for many years. I don't think I should tell you how many. And I just wanted to say how I met you, and I want to see if he has a different story. We haven't rehearsed this, of course, because I feel anti-rehearsing right this minute. But anyway, what happened is I heard Pablo singing in a jazz group, and I just fell in love with his voice, and I went home and I wrote a song. I didn't tell him about this. I wrote the song because I didn't know him. So I wrote the song and I gave it to him, hoping that he would like the song so much that he would sing with me. And he did. Yay! He did. And so your turn. Your turn. Let's give Pablo Rodriguez. So what's your version?
That's the right version. That's right. I remember you asking me to remember. Yeah. I'm glad to sing this, and there's been so many years, many years, of singing all kinds.
I know, I'll give you a hint. I was 30 when I met you, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am now. And this is about Lolita. Questions flowing there, singing sweet. Yes, this is a premiere of this song. And have you ever really wanted to do something, but there was a wall in between you and doing that? And that's kind of what this is about. Or you're coming to the wall and there's a portal, and beyond is, I don't know how to put it. You can put it in any terms you want. The bliss, spirits, goddess. So this is about this.
So that, wasn't good artists and performers. That was something that was real fresh, real, not overly rehearsed, kind of improvised in some levels. So, anyway, just interesting experience.
Then I did even more improvising.
I was ready. We made mistakes, you know, it happens. It's all right with me. Anyway, what are we doing? Think of it.
Emma, I hate to say this, but I think it's upside down. Well, it's not quite right. It's not quite right.
The other way?
Yeah, just turn
All the
it
way
around
around.
and. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So, in painting this, so this painting was painted, it doesn't quite sound the same, but you know, a canvas is really a drum. Oh my gosh! A canvas is a drum. You can kind of hear it. It sounds more like a drum without paint on it. Anyway, so I started just belly dancing and doing and painting it to Middle Eastern rhythms, which are here in the song. And
Do we get to see the belly dancing?
Gotta get the Middle Eastern drummer has to show up first.
yeah.
That's the first step. Then the dance.
Well, I'm going to be in my 5th year. I'm going to be in a recital 2 weeks from now.
You can watch that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not a gifted dancer. Let's just put it that way. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, no, we're doing Sacred Ground. That's right. So that's what I call this song after that painting. So there are a couple of rhythms in here. We start with a Saudi. It's called a Saudi. And then we go into an Ayu. I think that's how you pronounce it.
And those are Middle Eastern beats that they play on a djembe, and they sound great. So that's what I was saying. Get that drummer going. I've always wanted to hear the drums on this, which I never did.
We've had a really hard time getting a drummer, but anyway, a Middle Eastern drummer. But we'll do it one of these days. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot to say. Well, you'll hear the words. That'll be self-explanatory. Here we go. The next painting is Joan of Arc. And while she's doing this, I just want to tell you that, oh, yes, something important about this one. Joan of Arc painting, I'm actually on loan. I painted it and had it in my house, and a lady came over and she looked at it and she said, I have to have that painting. And I was kind of shocked. Later I found out she has a very serious disease and leukemia, and she couldn't be here today, but that's another story. So I asked her to write down how this painting affected her. So I'll just read her words and I won't try to tell the story. So this was just a painting I did of Joan of Arc in class, and I'll read, this is her words. The first time I saw this painting, it inspired a quiet strength and the possibility of change in spite of daunting obstacles and challenges, whether they were physical or spiritual. Her courageous spirit is ever present with an anointing of divine power. She is tenacious and brave in spite of facing the unknown. And we're gonna, I've paired a song with it that I've already written. It wasn't particularly inspired by this, but it just felt, the woman felt like she needed held, and this painting is a trick. So here we go. So we're more than halfway through the program. Thank you for still being here. And this is a painting Emma's going to put up called The Spiral of Life that I was inspired by a painting in the church. I won't tell you where because I don't want you to leave, but of course it didn't come out anywhere near the painting that I was inspired by. This next song was inspired by one of Pastor Stacy's themes. I don't remember what the theme was, but anyway. So one of the things that I really want to, want to, excuse me. There. One of the things I really want to stress is that I believe that everybody has melodies inside of them. And all they have to do is just open their mouth and they come out. And, you know, and you can try it anywhere, in the shower, with your safe friends. So I'm gonna, just to get you going on that, I'm gonna ask you to sing along this melody that came out. And I had a funny thought, sorry I'm digressing, but I just thought, boy, I'm doing this show in Miami in March, and I just thought of what I just said, and I thought, I can't say that in Miami. There are a lot of things I'm saying because we're in California, you know, but when I get there, I gotta, you know, just say it differently, yeah. Just say it a little differently. And one of the things I could do is make fun of myself. You know, I could say, well, you know, I'm from California, of course, you know, da-da-da. So anyway, this is the melody, and I'll sing it through with the words, and then I want to do everybody with the melody. And here we go. The melody is really simple. Swirling history of people coming through, maybe our ancestors. So let me hear you. Now I'll sing the words I came up with. Swirling through, our hearts take flight. We don't have auditions, and you are welcome to join a choir. We rehearse at 9:30, and then we sing in a service at 10:30. Some of you know that, some of you don't, and you're welcome to join anytime. And you don't have to be here every week. I send out the song. Okay, so now just one more solo, and this one has a little bit of a background, and Emma's going to put up a painting, and this song I think really goes with it. What happened is I spent 10 Canadian winters, and when I was old enough, I said to my parents, bye. I'm going back to California, where if I go outside during the winter, I won't freeze to death. And that's pretty much how it was up there. If you were out there too long. And so anyway, they stayed up there, I came back. And my first gig, well, I had a gig, it wasn't my first gig, but my first gig in California, I was gigging up in Toronto. I started in libraries for kids. I love that. And then restaurants, you know. And then when I came out here, my first gig was at the Konkle Harbor Inn. And if you don't know what that is, oh, she does. She's nodding.
Yeah.
That's about 2.5 hours north of here on a huge lake. I forgot the amount of miles. It's like 300 miles around it or something. And a huge mountain that the Chamber of Commerce says is dormant and inactive. It is dormant, but it is not inactive. It is an active volcano, it just hasn't gone off for many years. Anyway, that fascinated me, and then there's a bubbling in the lake, and so I found out there was the main native tribe up there is Pomo, and I found out that there's a legend about the mountain. And so this is a painting I did. I really didn't do it. I just put a bunch of water and paint and just let it drip down, and then just did this and that, and there you go. And this reminds me of Mount Konkle in the lake, only probably during the fires, because it looks pretty hot there. It looks on fire. So anyway, you'll hopefully hear the words, but it's a Princess Lupioma. You might have heard that name. Yeah, there might be a street up where we live. There's a street, I think there's a street called Lupioma. And so this warrior fought for her hand. He wanted to marry her. He fought. He killed her father, and then somehow he got killed too. I don't know the whole story. So anyway, this is it's called Konkle, which is appropriate because it's about Konkle. What happened, Pablo's going to join me in a minute, and we're actually almost finished with our lovely concert, and this is a really strange thing happened. I got a yoga magazine. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, actually. Oh, no, it's around. this goes with the song, Like a River, but I just want to tell you about the song, because you can see the painting. It's just a bunch of dripping, just easy dripping, and so what happened is, I was reading a yoga magazine, and I won't say that in Miami, of course. No, I'm joking. I'm sure they do yoga there. So I'm trying to make it more secular when I get there. So I know I feel free here to say whatever I want, but I'll make it more secular. Anyway, I wrote to this priest in the yoga magazine, and he was doing yoga for Mother Teresa's. He was teaching yoga to Mother Teresa's people that she found on the street. And so I wrote to him and I told him I'd written songs, healing songs. So anyway, this is a letter I got, a part of a letter I got from him. Thanks for the lovely gift of songs. Each time listening to them does bring out the depth of the healing process. I have been, and this is a different letter, I have been with Mother Teresa. We are thoroughly enjoying your songs. Sending Mother's greetings and prayers. So what was really amazing is that I sent a bunch more tapes, they were tapes, and she played them in, she had 7 healing centers, rehabilitation centers across India, and she was playing my music. So it was just like, wow, okay. And I'm not trying to brag, I'm just sort of just in awe of what happened. And then this particular song that she listened to is about freeing our inner child and letting our grief and sadness skip away and to float through stones in the stream, letting the flow still continue. didn't have time to paint and rehearse and everything. This is another one that was on the album that I sent Mother Teresa. Can you forgive me for what I did? I hurt you by not being clear. What can I whisper to you in your heart?
I said to forgive you for what I did. I said to hurt you. Why could we love each
I sang to you crying, feeling the pain of two children lost.
the secret if we had known how to take care of ourselves, we would have taken good care of each other. Now we can, now we try, now we can, now we try. If we had known how to take care of ourselves, we would have taken good care of each other. Now we can, now we try, now we can,
So the next painting, I've renamed it. Maybe Jennifer will help me out. Jennifer and I, if you don't know, we do wonderful art classes. She does wonderful art classes, and we do one of them together every other month called Her Icon. Do you remember who this was? This was a long time ago.
Saint Kateri.
Say it again.
Saint Kateri.
Saint Kateri. Well, I decided that this painting looks kind of like the character in my song here. I'm going to do. The gal is named, the little girl is named Getty, and the father is named Sequoia. And there's a lot of stories about Sequoia legends, but basically, sorry I turned it off. Basically what happened is in 1837, this is so upsetting, but in 1837, President Andrew Jackson, he decided to move the Cherokees and the Delawares from the East Coast, and they were all over. They were in North Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky, or I don't know what state. But anyway, so he moved them in the snow. He moved, 40,000 people or more, of these tribes on the Trail of Tears, which I'm sure you've heard about. And this is a song I wrote about the Trail of Tears. Now, the interesting thing about our rendition of my song is that Pablo is going to play the girl. So he liked that part better, and he's playing Getty, and I think she might have looked like this, I don't know. And then I'm playing Sequoia. I'm playing the man. Yes! Okay, so here we go. Oh, the other important thing, and you may catch it and may not, is that Sequoia is known for inventing the written language of the Cherokee. Before that, they could not write down their words. So this is about him showing his daughter about that. Now, the thing that isn't in the song is that the fanatic Christians translated the Bible into Cherokee. So, which would have been okay, but they were not nice people, as you hear. Belonging to a poor man in the forest than to belong to any party that will not do justice to all. On the Trail of Tears, Sequoia finds Getty and approaches her, and he is shocked, and Getty sings a song as he dies in her arms.
Wow.
So as Emma, I was going to call you Getty, as Emma's putting the next painting in, and I'm talking about it, the choir, come on up and sing our grand finale songs. So, this may not fit. Okay. Yeah, let me just, I didn't check that one. Maybe it comes out here. You have to go there. Oh, Martha, where is she? Will you hold it? Well, because Emma has to hold the stage. Oh, there it is. Okay. So while they're doing that, doing around that, we have a stage technicality, which, it doesn't make me feel so bad. I went to Cher's opening right before the, what do you call it? COVID. And she had all kinds of problems with her costumes. Her costumes fell off in the middle of the show. It was awful. So anyway, and that's a highly technical situation. So anyway, I wanted to say that it was Jennifer Mantle who introduced me to Our Lady of Guadalupe. And we have painted her many times in our classes, and we have many paintings of her. And I would want to give Jennifer a hand because she just has an amazing art program here, and I'm really honored to be here. And if you come to the service on Sunday morning at 10:30, you can attend the classes free. So there you go, after church. So anyway, this is Juan Diego, and sorry I cut off his head. But the reason I cut off his head is because when he went to this is 500 years ago, when he went to the priests and asked, this second time, he asked if they would build a temple of a church for Our Lady of Guadalupe, because she had asked him to ask them. He let down his, what's it called? Tilma, like an apron type thing, and he let it down, and it was filled with roses out of season, and it was, and there she was. She was on the apron. So the light, his face was not showing at that point. That's why wasn't deliberately leaving him out. But anyway, so this is a song there, inspired by Jennifer and Pastor Cece having a feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And we have the herchurch choir, and we're going to sing it. Here we go. I'm tell you, I forgot to tell you a short little ditty about that song. And one day I came in early, and there was a young man sitting here, and he had an American flag T-shirt, and I was terrified. I thought, oh God, my life is over. It's like, sorry. Anyway, that's what I thought, to be honest. And he sat there and said that he fought in the Iraq War, and that after he heard that song, wherever he went, he saw roses and heard birds, and it helped his PTSD. And it's just like, whoa. So again, the power of music, the power of art, keep singing, keep painting, keep creating, even if it's not in those forms. And a lot of other stories have happened from that. So before we do our grand finale, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank, first of all, everyone who came today. And we had people from far away, Sacramento. They drove from Sacramento, Arizona, and probably further too. Before we go on, I want to thank Pastor Stacy for inviting me to do this. Thank you. And also Pablo Rodriguez, Lana Dalberg, and I'd like the choir to introduce each one of themselves, because I don't, they're people, they're not just a group of herchurch choir. So go ahead.
Woo! Woo! Anne-Marie. Woo! Woo!
Jeremy.
Susan. Nora. Jessica.
And I don't like to end concerts with talking, so that's why I'm talking now. We're going to sing a couple songs straight through to the end. And if you could change the painting. This one is called Ocean of Hope, and it was part of our festival, our Goddess Festival a few years ago, and it fits for both songs. And I think we can still see you, Jessica. Can you move it over just a little tiny bit so that the choir is really done? Okay. And then show the part that you like there on the side. Yeah, that's her church. I came to her church. So this is Ocean of Hope, and the words are actually by Stacy Bourne. Once in a while, she'll hand me some words and say, here. And this is what I came up with her beautiful words. And then we'll go into just like a string again. The string. Here we go. I think that's all. I think I just so appreciate you being here and listening to my unusual songs.
Great.
Thank you. Ocean of hope, an ocean of hope, from tears of the rain is come, tears of the rain is come, an ocean of hope, ocean.
mother. Congratulate Katie and others as well. For you. And if you like this type of music, every Sunday morning at 10:30, it's just like.
Nice. Good job.
Great job, y'all.
Lovely. Good job, good job. Good job.
Fantastic job.
It's always the first time is always just letting it fly.
I have to tell you two together are phenomenal.
Well, thank you. Thank
It's
you.
like, Sophie Bernarder and Elvis Costello got together a while ago, and they put together this song. I mean, you can find it now. Right?
Kenny,
Thank you so much.
Thanks. So it's great. It's good to see everybody.
Thank you so much.
Makes it fun.
Yeah.
It's a delight to hear you sing with Pablo.
And it's been a while and to sing and with you and Pablo is like
You've been there. That's okay with that. I go at the family Hey, Lana, you're fabulous. Thank you. Thank you.
Have you seen this?
so I was a little bit
Yeah.
because I didn't follow my usual route.